gosh. So we're doing things a little bit different today. I gotta go get the straw because we're out. But we're also down to our last bale of hay, grass hay. So I'm gonna go and grab the trailer because the roads should be clear. I can't believe that a couple days ago we were in a foot of snow. And I'm gonna pick up 2 hay bales. I got the cash for it because we sold a couple of ram lambs, so we've got the cash to grab a whole bunch of stuff at once here. So what that will do is just, these last about a week. So if I have 3 hay on site, that means I've got about 3 weeks, because the oats are used about 3/4 of a bale every set of hay, maybe just under 3/4 of a bale every set of hay, and that's using them to bed these sheds out. So I'm gonna get these guys fed here, and it's melted off so much the horses are out grazing. There's a willow. I'm gonna grab this bale. I'm gonna pull this off of here. I'm gonna put the 2 hay in the back. I'll put this one back here, or I'll put the other hay on top of it. Probably better to use this one that's been exposed to the crappy weather faster, so in case it has moisture. And I'll put my oats over here, and we should be super staged out for the next couple weeks. And if we can stay ahead and start bringing home more hay, when it goes into lambing, I don't want to be driving back and forth to get hay every 2 weeks. I'd like to have a month's worth of hay on hand. So if we could get a bulk load of hay here. We don't have the hay shed done yet. So if we just store it out here, it should be fine. We're going into April. It should be a bit rainier, but we'll also use the hay within a month. So I gotta go grab the sled deck. I gotta get these guys done, Little Momma done, boys done, and then out of here. Carrie's in town at some meetings today and appointments, so it's me. So I just got off the range road and it is a mud bog from the top to the bottom on the east end. So what I will most likely be doing is taking the long way home, because that was not even fun going downhill. It's not as bad as the ice, but it's definitely not going to be easy to climb up with a load of hay. So all right, we're loaded up and on our way. We've got a trailer load, and now I'm heading south. I came in from the north. I'm pretty much going to do a big figure 8 from the 97 at the Ducks Unlimited turnoff to tap into Enderby, and then from where I load from hay, I'm going to be heading south through Silver Creek and Falkland back to the Ducks turnoff, and then instead of going up the east end of Robbins Range, I'm going to go all the way down Barnhart Vale Road and up the west end of Robbins Range. It should be harder. So hopefully. It's also nice to head back through Falkland when I'm loaded in case I have an incident. We got lots of friends there through that whole stretch of highway there, so it makes it a lot safer. Whereas I don't know a lot of people down, I know a few people down through the Tap and Salmon Arm area, but nobody with equipment that could deal with that if we had an issue. So pitter patter, I'll see you guys at home unless something gets at her. Going to be Robbins Range Road coming up on the left. We're just going to bypass that because I'm not taking that road, and I'm going to just head this way and go the long way. So now we're on to our extra part of the figure 8. So I just had a bit of a struggle through the section that is in the shade all day. It's not drying out like the rest of this, and there is one more section coming up right up here that's in the shade on a pretty uphill and a stupid corner that will be, it's not been the greatest at times, but then we hit the brand new section that they all rebuilt, and then the last section that's going to be the absolute worst is the kilometer just before our place. So most of the road is hardened out like this, which is not terrible. The trailer's looking good. Yeah, see why I don't have my tow mirrors out? Don't need them. I can see around this load. That hill coming up right there is going to be the worst section, like right in those trees right there. That's going to be the absolute worst part on this, I think. Maybe we'll be lucky and it'll have got some sun, I don't know. Right in this corner, we're just about to get some speed, but I don't know if I should have speed or not. Right around this corner. This is, I should have had more speed. Well, we're gonna have to go where we can go. It's not bad, not bad. It's actually been getting some sun and drying out, so that's good. Jesus, that actually was really nice. So right around this corner coming up is actually the rebuilt part. So this is a little bit snotty, but she's way a bit greasy by. Turn, please. The trailer is not following. Just about to the new part. Yeah. And you can see the line right there. Yeah, here's the new section. Boom, brand new. So this is just easy sailing all the way till we get to the last section at home. Looks like on the other side we might have been getting enough sun today that that's drying out, or wind. I think wind more than 16 degrees up here. Just crazy. Trailers across. There we go. It's not bad. Get straight, you bastard. There we go. Oh, it's still a little soft. It's harder than I expected it would be. This is the worst section though. this hill can be pretty bad too. It just, water sits in here because it's flat, or dished. It does look like it's drying out. There's house. We're almost home. I gotta go get fuel for the skiddy, but I'm not driving the truck all the way back there. I'll just walk the jerry can over. Everything made it sweet, eh? Hey girls, I got an apple core for somebody. Let's get this unloaded or untied before I go. So I'm just gonna get this untied and ready to go. I've got to go over to where this hay goes and oats goes, and we've got to clean that area up and organize where it's going to go. We're going to move some hay around and stack this all up for long-term use. Thinking ahead. Oh, this is a muddy mess. We'll get this stuff all cleaned up right now and into the box in the truck. Oh, I did check all the sheep. They seem to be looking okay too, so it's one of the first things I got out and did. This has a Rubbermaid tote it goes in, so this dirt should be fine. Alright, I'm going to leave the tripod here and I'm going to take the camera over and let's go get the skid steer, because my goal is just to take this, walk over to the skid steer, fill it up and just get it home. I'm not going to try and do any autistic shots for just bringing it home. Hi, beautiful little bugly. You guys can probably move out now. So we'll see you probably back here with the old Hobcat. Where's my buddy? Where's Mr. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Ed? Hey, bro. Hi, big guy. Hey, we gotta unload hay. So it's a lot later than I originally intended to do this, and my tripod got knocked over in the wind. But it might be a benefit because the wind is not so bad. But Carrie was home, and I just, how she did through the day. And then we had supper first. So now there's two of us to go ahead and unload all this and get everything going. So unfortunately, I left everything down in the truck, which is fine. I don't wear my glasses a lot anyways, unless I have to see distances. I'm pretty much at the point now where I don't wear them ever because I don't like them on my face for some reason. But that's it. We're going to go ahead and get these guys done. Hi, Yanko Jinko. Rodney. For sure. Alright, whoop, slip and slide. Hey guys. I see horses. Rocky. You get that going? I'll get this thing. Sweethearts, we're gonna give you guys extra tonight, okay? A little bit.
Probably take that one.
That one's good there, right?
You should probably take the rake.
Oh, okay. Another pallet for this, you see.
Oh, I was wondering what it was. There should be enough room, I think.
That's a lot of room, yeah. No idea what that's about, Cass.
She hears something we don't.
There. No, it's the whitetails. They're bounding away. You alright? Oh, which way? Did I not put that on the right way? Okay, no, it's all good. Yeah, it's all mucky here. The skid steer was sliding all over that area. Okay, shall I just call who's in here good and lock this gate? Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 2 dogs. I'm not gonna lock it yet because it's turned into a cluster fudge. Bugly. Eddie, it's time to become a big boy. You're gonna be a big boy. Just undo this too, right? I think that's gonna be.
We have to swing this over to Mac.
Yeah. Oh, okay, but this is on the inside, so yeah, it has to be dealt with later. Ed, where are you going?
Might work.
Well, can we just pull this panel further this way so that gate opens? probably good. Eddie? Oh, he's gonna steal from a mom. Eddie, what are you doing? You steal from that mom? I'm gonna steal from everybody. Hi. Eddie. See her on the corner. She's the only one with the naked side. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. He's gone around, I think. No, he found her. Yeah. She's looking for him. Sweet. Auntie Friday.
Take him over. Follow Auntie Friday. There's your mom. Come around. Come around. Eddie. Your mother likes to move a lot.
Yeah. She doesn't sit still. Eddie.
Eddie. Eddie.
There
you
she
go.
is.
There you go.
I'm happy.
There's your mama.
What a good boy. Now he's quiet.
World's a big place, isn't it? You got lots of friends.
Eddie's looking good. He's doing very good out there, and his mom. We just gotta keep an eye and see how she does. She seems like one of these ewes that when she's eating, she doesn't want her lamb to drink from her when they're out there. So we'll just have to keep an eye on that. He will get a bottle in a bit. Now I'm gonna try and get some of my stuff cleaned up in this shop here again. We're gonna get the stock rack on the truck here and get ready to do some garbage runs because I have made a bit of a mess while I've been cleaning up the shop, and some of the wind is blowing stuff everywhere. My workbenches were all cleaned up nice, and I ended up doing stuff and I've made them a bit of a mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and get this stuff organized and cleaned up. I also have to get my tools organized because my injection pump rebuild for the Manihindra is coming from Burnaby right now. So it should be at DHL in this afternoon or tomorrow. So I need to get this set up and ready to do an injection pump. And then once that injection pump's done, everything else can start slamming together here. I gotta straighten out the skid plates too. And I gotta fix this too. So on this Tractorb, this is a thing that clamps around your steering, and your steering wheel comes out here and all that. This is the bottom. No, this is the top. So this was the top, and you can, yes. And then these little screw holes here had a long fastener that came through here and then into here. And because this sat this way, water sat in here and rusted out the screw and locked it in. And because it's like a 4-inch long screw, the torque on it was so much it just sheared off. So I've pulled this piece of brass. There's a brass or bronze insert, but it doesn't do anything. So I gotta, actually here's what it looks like here. So I've got to find a way to clamp this together, but not use what they used, because I'm never going to find a 4-inch long Torx ended. I'm not going to find it here without going special order. So I got to make a new thing that seals better from the top. or screws in from the bottom, and then these holes are plugged and no moisture can get in there. So what was I distracted on here? I was distracted. So my friend called me. He needs help with getting his dirt, or not his dirt bike, his big, he's got a big motorcycle. I think he's got 2 motorcycles. They're stored for the winter. They're not starting. So I'm gonna go down and give him a hand when I gotta go get my injection pump kit, which means I need to clean up and organize my tools for not just, this is a welding table and I need to do some stuff, but also I need to get my tools organized to go to his place and do some work for him. The other thing is, I'm just trying to think here, just a second. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, keep train of thought. I have to start prepping out to make a tool for the Hobcat because we just put in an Amazon order. I've got a new fuel cap coming because I broke the old one, and I also have another right there. That fuse holder is broken, so I've got a new fuse holder coming for that and a new fuel cap for this. And I figure when I take this dash piece off of here, I need to make a place for my tack to go on there so I can get that mounted. And the whole reason I got to cut that socket is I got to get a nut off of here, and I need to come from this point all the way into there, so it needs to be a deep socket because I need to mount my magnet for my pickup for my tack sensor on the back side of this pulley. So we're gonna get a little bit going. I should have ordered up some wire to rig up my winch, but we're just gonna do those few mods to this right now and repairs to the old Hobcat. So that's coming. So I need to get that socket made for this. We also got tire pressure monitors coming for the summer tires on this Jeep because we've ordered up brand new summers for this because it's time these winters came off. It's actually time for these winters to be rotated. So these tires need to be rotated. Like these two need to do this, and then the other side needs to do that. But I think we'll just we'll go get the summer tires, and then I'll rotate these when I go to put these on in October. I'll put the front tire on the back tire on the front, and that should be good for half this winter, and then I'll rotate them again. Should rotate them every other oil change, but because of, anyway, whatever. Let's not get into that. So, Eddie, you made it all through the night. He did get a bottle last night, so I'm not gonna say it was 100% on you, Mom. We did pull our fair share. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hi, my brother. Shouldn't there be one more? Oh, getting a drink from Mom. Hey, my brother. Come, stop being such a pest. There. Eddie. And Mama. I'm not gonna give you a bottle. You feel fat. He feels pretty chubsy. So, he's a good boy. So we got like 90 kilometer an hour gusts slated for this afternoon. I do have to possibly go and pick up. God, you're cute. Keep looking at him in the camera. Put him down. So he thinks he needs, but he does not. He's chubsy. Ow! Jeez, I gotta go brush my teeth. Too much coffee this morning. We do have 90 kilometer an hour gusts slated for this afternoon. It's already started to get pretty windy here. I just gotta make sure everything's locked up and locked down because it can be not fun. So I'm gonna go check over the tractor bits here. I got tarps all over it, so I'm gonna go close those up. enough for a girl like me. So I'll just ratchet this down off of camera here. But we're ready for dump run, recycling, whatever you want to call it, run. So pitter patter, I'll get this up to the house, I guess. So I didn't have the memory to show yesterday, but we had about 2.5 inches of snow. Like everything was covered. I ran out of memory on my phone, but yesterday was just heading into town. I got my friend's motorcycle fixed and running for him, and we cleaned off the Jeep a bit because the mud packing in the wheels was making some weird vibrations. Still a bit of shmoo in the inside, but it had snow yesterday, and today we're kind of clearish, but it is really cold, so the snow doesn't look like it really wants to melt. Panels are still tied out from the windstorm the other day, and it is a little bit windy, but not as bad as it has been. But we're off to go watch a sheepdog trial stuff, so probably not much going on here today. All right, so we just were up this morning pressure washing off the Jeep, and I noticed this caliper, you can see here, this rotor was just slightly discolored. We pulled the wheels off to rotate, and I noticed it was starting to heat up a bit, but I didn't think nothing of it too much. I knew we had to change it, but we just went to town today and just came back from town, and we had to go over to our neighbors right over there and grab some eggs. And by the time we went to leave their place, this brake was locked up. Like, I don't think you can't see or the heat coming off of this, but this thing is baked. And look at that, shouldn't be doing that. So thankfully I have a spare rotor and a spare caliper up at the shop. So we're gonna change this whole thing out here. That's probably one big unit if I can. I probably might need 2 hands here. That comes in onto the top. Oh!
Yeah, I just had that in case it leaked out.
Yeah, there's drift. So the leader's at the top and it goes in the bottom, okay? So I just gotta disconnect this ABS line from the actual brake line, because I'm gonna try and drop this whole thing out here. I'm gonna go check the nitro and see what we got for brake pads left on it. It's just sitting over here. Hey lads. So Carrie needs to take Jake to the vet today because he thinks he has a UTI. Well, tonight after chores, but we can't do that with that sitting right there. So hopefully I got some parts here. Oh, this looks like it's got almost new pads on it on this side, or at least more than we got on the other thing. What's this side look like? About the same, but probably not heat soaked. So I'm probably gonna pull these pads off and reuse them. Okay, let's try and get this heat soaked mother trucker away from here. Oh shit. Ow, ow, ow. Can't do that. Can't sit it on the ground. Ow. It's too hot. Oh, that's fucking cooked, man. Oh, that's cooking. I cannot manhandle that. Fucking hell. Okay. That might break that off of the caliper bracket. Shit. So I gotta separate this caliper from this bracket. Oh, that's hot. Oh, mother. Now these ones aren't great, but these ones match. So I just checked the pads this morning because we had the wheels all off the Liberty and did a big inspection on it because it had a weird vibration, which now I know is the rotor was warped, so because of the heat. So I know that this side matches the other side. And again, it's only for a few days or two until we can get new front pads and rotors and such. So just be gentle as we get it out. There isn't a lot here, but there's enough to match the other side that's wore out. So we're gonna just try and do what we can do. We'll clean and surface these up a bit so that those are usable. The rotor looks in great shape, so I'm not too concerned. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. So the big thing is just to make sure these match left to right. I know these could be ceramic and then the other ones could be carbon metallic or whatever, but they're brakes. We're just going to be happy with what we can get. Yeah, there's a lot more left on there. So this would match this one. There's twice the pad life. Oh, this seems to... Yeah, that rotates really nice. Okay. I don't think we burnt any of that out, so let's toss this crap I don't want. That is still freaking hot. This seems like it's cooling off a bit. That's nice. Okay, so this one's all been checked. This is the piston that locked up on it. So this is what pressed on the pads and locked the whole deal down. So I hope I brought the right tools. There we go. Banjo bolt is released. So I brought a torch down to heat up these copper washers and re-anneal them if we need to. But we do have to get this. Just get that on there to lock it down a bit for now. Yeah, that makes sense. It goes on like that. And I gotta go get brake fluid. Or brake clean and brake fluid. Okay, just put that there. Okay. You just gotta get it red hot.
You need water or something?
You can, or you can just let it cool naturally. So I'll just throw it on that rotor. There. Right there. You can either quench them or you can just let them cool with copper. You don't have to, you know what I mean? So there's two ways to do it. You can either,
okay.
Yeah. But these will re-anneal them so that I can go ahead and, look at that, cherry reed. There we go. Okay, so those are now safe to reuse. So this makes them soft again. And then when you bolt them down, you work harden them, right?
Okay.
So I might have to check them a little bit. There we go. Brake clean, cool them. This is going to leak like a sieve, but that's okay. We're going to toss these both because they're no good to us. We're going to wipe this surface down. There. Set that on there. Come on. Son of a bitch. Meanwhile, that was piss poor planning on my part. Okay, and then this goes on here. Not the way I want to do it. I gotta get an actual wrench on here in a minute.
You know the torque? Okay?
There's just shmoo in the...
Yeah, I couldn't get that out.
No, I know you couldn't. Because this one here is the one that came off of that. And it's pretty smooth and free running, so I'm probably going to use this one. Because that one, I'm not sure if those pieces didn't heat up.
Yeah. That's something else I'd put it on.
Yeah. This rotor looks a little bit rusty, but that's just because it's been sitting. You did a pretty good job at it. Hey Ed. I just want to see how this does, if this will even press in. Oh, it does. Nope. Fuck me. It is.
There's a lot of water in there.
Well, it's brake fluid, right?
Oh, okay.
Nope. It's,
No.
nope.
No. The other one went in nice.
The other one went in easy. This one is locked, yeah. So. Looking good, son. What's it look like in there? Pretty low. Not that bad, actually.
Is that it there? That's not power steering.
That's it right there. So you got to press down to get the fluid out. Ooh. Okay. Okay, it's out. You can let your foot off. This wrench is not the best. This thing keeps wanting to spin on me. Shit, I don't know if I got it open or not. This wrench is trash. Fuck, where the hell did Dave get these? These are jet tools and they're spinning like this? Fuck me. Okay, I gotta go get another one. This thing is not... This wrench is trash. Okay, press. Okay, up.
Yep.
Okay, press. Okay, up. Press. I don't see any air bubbles coming out of that. Press. And you're off. Press. I think we got it. We can probably put the wheels back on here. I do believe. I'm just gonna find my cap here. I think we got it. It seems a lot nicer than it was.
Sorry. Gotta help with chores and eat.
Hey guys, so hey Smoothie. Oh wait, no, that's Happy.
That's Happy.
And that's Smoothie.
Yes.
Their mother-daughter?
Yes.
Yes. Hi. Hi Flower, how's it? Oh boy. Can make it till the morning?
Yeah, they can make it till morning. They have enough for everyone to sleep.
Okay, so it's good till the morning. Okay, hi Jaco. You'll go to the doctor tomorrow, buddy. We're not going today. That was the time to town for sure. Okay, what are we gonna do? Are we just gonna feed who's out there and
Yeah.
okay. I guess. Okay, yeah, we'll just close the gate if we can, and whoever's out is out, and we'll feed them out there with their oats.
I'll sit here to try and keep Jake in.
Okay. Staying. Okay. Locked up. Sort of. There we go.
Cuddle session with Cupid.
Oh. Well, she's just loving it.
She's like gotta be one of the fattest dairies I've ever felt.
Oh. Fat dairy. Hey guys.
Timmy tail wag.
Oh, she does? Hi, Tilly Sore. I don't know if I said or not, but when we were over at the Jeep working, I was meant to say we were in town today because I did something to my finger this morning. I was just working on cleaning tractor pieces, and this finger here swole up huge, and I couldn't move it or bend it, and my whole hand started to get tingly and locked up. So we ran down to the hospital to take a look at it because of the crush thing I did to my hand a while back. We weren't sure if it was part of that or not, so that's where we were. It's fine. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with it. It's still swollen, but whatever. I don't know. So we're going to get these guys fed. So that's what I meant to say when I was pulling those pads off that machine over there. So better.